Next play is from Fish in the wreck.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Giddey. Wembanyama's out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard. And for the Badgers, we've got Mikal Bridges. O'Neal is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. We know coaching changes, Doris, are a constant in the NBA, but how long do you think it takes to implement a new system?
I think, Kevin, it depends on the group. How young is your team, or how veteran leadership plays a part in how your season unfolds. But, boy, we've seen some teams flourish immediately after a coaching switch.
And the three off target. Mobley finds Maxey. Giddey against Johnson. Giddey no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Badgers. Outside, O'Neal. Evan Mobley with the rebound. To the middle. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Maxey.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tice. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team. Tice.
Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. Simmons against Wembanyama. Out to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Back to Giddey. Here's Tice. The long distance three is buried. Big Daddy's got 5 now.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Here's Giddey. Johnson with some nice D.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Maxey. Following.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Dinwiddie passes to O'Neal. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Foul. Second team foul.
Simmons finds O'Neal. Busted. No good that time either. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They grab their own miss. Mobley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Tyus. The Badgers pull it in. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Wagner's checked in for Josh Giddey. And the second free throw, good. So it's the visitors now. 4-point game.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Maxey. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Ben Simmons.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Wembanyama. 14 points from him the last game against.
And we can't forget his dominance on defense, guys. His shot blocking altered the entire game.
Here's Dinwiddie. He had Simmons atop the key. The pass to O'Neal. The shot will not fall. Good D by Mobley.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Passes to Wagner. Poked loose. Back to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tyus. And at last they get one to fall. Big Daddy's got 7.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And it'll be the Badgers with their first time out of the game right here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Some changes for Boston. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Cameron Thomas comes in for Johnson. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dinwiddie.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. That one falls.
Just such a true scorer. Franz Wagner knows how to get the ball in the cup.
The Badgers leading by 4. Knocks it loose. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bridges shot. Good. And that's now 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And it's interesting. You know, Vassell has a nonchalant style almost. You don't notice, though, that he's really just outworking everyone.
Here's Forbes. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Ball from long range. Simmons with the defensive effort. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Howard's checked in for Bridges.
Substitution for your Badgers, Jet Howard.
Here's Simmons. 8 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Finney Smith in the post. Claxton covering.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Cameron Johnson. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Ball.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Ball. The shot's good from Forbes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vassell, no good. Boston leading by 6. And a wide open look for Howard. Here's Simmons. The second chance effort. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. The high post shot. Outside Ball. Here's Claxton. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Howard can't hit. Gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball, no good. Boston shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Here's Finney Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's Vassell on the wing. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wembanyama passes to Wagner. Buries the long-range jumper. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for Boston. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we've got more M2K. And Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Maxey. He had 15 points last outing. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Mobley in at the center, locking down the middle. And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Boston. Maxey against Johnson. Thomas gets a wide open look. Cranes the three-pointer. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Ball from long range, and he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Down low. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Howard. Thomas got the lead up to 10 now for the Badgers, shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Boston.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Thomas. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send-back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
Maxey attacking.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Here's Thomas. Mobley with the block. And he's able to get it back. Thomas, that's good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Tyus. Here's Mobley. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout called.
Bridges, he's checked in for Boston.
And a quick look at the numbers for Evan Mobley. He's averaging 10 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Giddey against Johnson. Goes back up. And it's Giddey laying it in.
Josh Giddey has the size to contribute on the glass. He aggressively does so there.
O'Neal outside. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Mobley with the block. And stolen by Howard. In transition, here come the Badgers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
That looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. Here's Tyus. Dinwiddie covering. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Mobley.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shoots from the corner. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Count the basket.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
The Badgers making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Maxey, no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. Boy, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
It's Giddey with the drive.
Just tremendous movement by Josh Giddey. This guy's ability to shake the defense with his handle is impressive.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, Daz.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges got 11 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Tyus taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Simmons checked in for Boston. And so he makes both from the line. Howard with it. He's got 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Badgers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Howard nails both of them. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League night or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Here's Forbes, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. It's Vassell on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
For 3, Forbes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And it's Giddey in the corner. And here is Howard. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
From the arc. And it's Big Daddy missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
inside. Out left to the wing. Wide open. And that's good for 2. Finney-Smith's got his first points in this one.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Giddey, no good. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Badgers making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Badgers leading by 15.
Away team foul. LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. 5th team
For Boston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Bryn Forbes.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Forbes. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Simmons against Vassell. Finney-Smith. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Finney-Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Josh Giddey. Simmons against Wembanyama. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Wembanyama's got 6.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Thomas against Vassell. Thomas passes to Simmons. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fedor's talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swing man who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it. He can put it on the deck. He can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Buries it down low. He's got 9.
Well, that's about toughness and the willingness to absorb contact. Franz Wagner relishing an opportunity to show off a bit.
Here is Forbes, covered by Vassell. And the shot goes in.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Ball from long range. The Badgers pull it in. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Deep 2 from Wagner. And they'll get another chance. No good with the wing jumper. It's Thomas on the wing. Claxton covering. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 17-footer. The Badgers pull it in. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Forbes. And that one's on target from the wing. Forbes has got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And so it's Boston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Boston, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves in the second half. Things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Ben Simmons is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Johnson, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. The Badgers leading by 14. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Badgers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Simmons looking around. Kicks it to Forbes. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 9th assist in the game now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to O'Neal. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. The dish now to Johnson. It's blocked. And they're on the break. And here they go. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Off target with the open look.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And stolen by Simmons. All alone. Mobley with the block. And stolen by Simmons. Feeds to Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Howard's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Timeout called here. The Badgers will talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. And, of course, Boston, 2 spots down.
And you know, for Boston, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Maxey. He can't hit that time. Good D by Howard. Dishes it to O'Neal. Now here's Dinwiddie. Back to O'Neal. There's the triple. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Giddey, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
For Boston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the first one drops.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
And it's Big Daddy missing. Boston leading by 17. And Howard has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Howard's got 11 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick and get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Thomas. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. 11 points in the game.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Badgers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Boston. Bridges comes in for Howard. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
There's Ball with the three. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. Outside Thomas. Right at the free throw line. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And there's the feed to Dinwiddie. That one good for 2. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Bridges with it, working on McDaniels. Bridges shot, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Vassell, and he banks in the layup. Vassell's got his second basket of the game.
And this coaching staff would love to see more of that. Vassell taking it to the rim.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Badgers. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Kuzma finds Vassell. Over Simmons. Vassell, no good. Boston's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. 11 feet away. No good from Simmons.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Ball, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
2 minutes.
A 3 ball. The Badgers pull it in. 1:51 left in the third. It's Thomas on the wing. From the baseline. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball, no good. Boston shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Dinwiddie wide open. The offensive rebound. Finney-Smith misses from close range.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
For 3, Bridges. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Ball. He takes it in. And no good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. On 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. McDaniels finds Ball. Over Bridges. Ball, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Finney-Smith passes to Forbes. It's tipped. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely, and Ball slams it in.
Always so much creativity to LaMelo's game. Terrific move off the bounce.
Here's Forbes. Boston, no good that time either. Wagner from long range. Here's Claxton, no good. And so it's Boston in complete command. They're lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Robert Williams, Devin Vassell out there with Kevin Herter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Whitehead. And rejection by McDaniels. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. The Badgers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Here's Whitehead. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Howard. Rebound by Williams. 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Clowney, good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Herter, that's a two-pointer. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Claxton. Stripped away. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Howard with it. Williams picks him up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
First team foul. At the line for your Badgers, Jack Howard.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done. So what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass.
Wow, the amazing speed and athleticism of Mr. Dennis Smith Jr. No mercy on the attack.
Picked off in midair. 4-on-3 break. And then Smith with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that's